it is a set of code na na-develop or in-implement ni WAPC from the R codes. So due to the increasing residential densities in Western Australia, um, ito yung naging response nila to make an RMD code para ma-suffice yung um, market demand for smaller lots and affordability ng mga properties. So from our codes, nagkaroon ng different variations. Then from there, nagkaroon ng sari-sariling um, variation by local developments. So, ayun, in-implement ng WAPC yung RMD codes. So, yung RMD, or and then the code number, there are four codes, R25, R30, R40, and R60, and then they vary regarding the lot type and size, the setbacks, open spaces, and parking rules. So, under RMD R25, the lot type and size, yung typical na orientation niya or configuration niya is a 12.5 by 25 in length, and then the area is typically 312.5 square meters, and then front load meaning the garage is placed sa front side ng lot. The next configuration is 15 by 25. So this measures 375 square meters. And then the last lot is 12.5 by 30. So this yung area nito is 375, and as you can see under R25 front load yung typical na orientation niya or yung layout ng planning. And then regarding the setbacks under R25 pa rin, facing the primary street of the lot, there has to be a 3-meter setback in front, and then 1.5 meter from the setback yung veranda and porch natin. And then yung veranda naman, the minimum depth is 1.2 meters. The length, it may vary depending sa design. And then for the setback naman sa may side ng lot or ng block size, uh, kapag merong major openings or the windows from the habitable areas, so the setback has to be 1.2 meters. And then if not, kung minor openings lang siya, pwede siya sa 1 meter lang from the perimeter ng lot. And then another condition is same orientation. The lot faces the primary street. There has to be 3 meter setback in front. And then yung boundary walls natin, if placed siya sa sides ng lot, ang maximum length niya is 2/3 to one side only. And then the other wall, maximum niya na yung 1/3 to second side. And then as for the open spaces, yung outdoor living area natin is 10% of the lot or yung block size or 20 square meters, whichever is greater. And then yung length niya or yung depth, ang minimum niya is 3 meters or pwedeng yung width niya yung 3 meters. And then yung magiging other side nung ola, it may vary again depending sa lot. So parang isang side niya has to be 3 meters dapat. And then there has to be direct access from the habitable areas. So dapat from a common space or a common area, meron na siyang access going to the OLA natin. And then 70% of it has to be uncovered. So yung 30% lang nung OLA yung dapat na covered space. Um, if there are also corrections or anything regarding the report, you may raise it po. This is solely based on the illustrations and written information dun sa may planning bulletin and my understanding as well.
Cyril?
Yes po. Hello? Hello?
Naririnig mo na? Naririnig
Yes
niyo
po.
po ako? Okay.
Yes po.
So, I have a question regarding with the side boundary setback.
Okay.
Okay, you said earlier that it's two-third and one-third. Okay. Saan mo ibibase yung two-third and one-third of the wall? Just some clarification. Thank you.
Yung two-third na length ng wall is based in reference dun sa block size natin in my understanding po sa illustration. Pero, ayan, if it's wrong,
Um,
pwede pong i-correct.
no, that's right. Okay. Okay, just to be clear, dun sa black side, it's yung dalawang side lang. Okay. So yun. Baka kasi some may understand it as a whole. Okay. So thank you for answering.
Okay. And then, moving forward to the parking orientation or yung planning of the lot under R20, RMD R25. So we have the setbacks na considered sa lot natin, yung front setback, the sides, if ever na boundary wall siya, yung porch extending to the um frontage ng bahay. So for the garage, ang setback niya has to be 4.5 meters sa front. So ito yung location ng magiging garage natin. Yung second condition naman, if we have our lot facing the primary street and then yung other side ng block is adjacent to the secondary street, yung setback natin for the garage in front has to be 4.5 meters pa rin. And then on the side, facing the secondary street has to be um, offsetted ng 1.5 meters. And then the garage will be placed there. Third condition, uh, if our lot is still adjacent to primary or facing then the secondary street, and then if there is an existing pathwalk dun sa may planning ng developers, uh, yung setback natin for the garage in front could be 4 meters na lang. For as long as yung pathwalk dapat 500 yung um, minimum na width niya or depth. And then, implementing pa rin yung setback natin na 1.5 meters sa side. So, there. Yung difference niya lang is may pathwalk sa harap, pwede siyang 4 meters. Fourth condition, facing the primary street pa rin, there is a pathwalk. And then, yung frontage ng lot natin measures from 10.5 to 12 meters. And then we have our boundary walls on both sides. So, yung dwelling natin is located dun sa may setback na 3 meters. So, ang minimum dapat um na extension niya from the garage is 500 meters. I mean 500 mm. So, 0.50 meters. So, with that, pwede tayo magkaroon ng double garage. So, this one is yung indicative na illustration of all the rules explained sa previous slides. So, here you can see naka-setback tayo yung uh, veranda natin, ang minimum niya has to be 1.2 meters. And then, yung height dapat nung wall na yun, um, maximum is 900 mm. And then, here yung frontage nga, dapat 10.5 to 12 meters ang measurement. And then, there. Also, additional lang din for the vehicular crossover. So, this is our street. Yung crossover natin from the street going into our lot, dapat 4.5 meters lang ang yung parang clearance niya. And then, etong clearance naman dito ng garage natin has to be 6 meters then as viewed from the street. So, regarding the RMD R30 naman din, yung typical lot sizes and orientations. So, we have 10 by 30 that measures 300 square meters in area. Tapos, rear load siya. So, meaning yung garage is at the back of the lot. And then, we also have a 10 by 30 na um, typographical error that has to be 300 square meters lang. And then, front load pa din. And then, the third lot is 15 by 20. So, front load din siya. And then, ang area niya rin dapat is 300 square meters lang din. So, I apologize